If there is nothing that a human being has that God doesn't have, can God sin? Human beings can sin. That makes us more talented. Can God sin? Of course he can sin. Sin means doing something that goes against God's will. Does God do things against his own will? All the time. All the time. To create the world, God has to hide and limit himself. He doesn't want to do that. That goes against his will. He has to give us free will and create sin and a Yetzer Hara. He doesn't like that. He has to take a godly soul from the highest of heavens and send it down into the lowest world. He hates doing that. So does he do things he doesn't like? All the time. In other words, the purpose for which he created the world is so essential that it will justify doing things that even he doesn't like. So literally, he sacrifices in order for the world to exist. All the time. The Gemara says there are 3 things God regrets creating every day. You ask people in yeshiva, really, God regrets? Can't be. Yes, it can be. He truly regrets it. Well, if he regrets it, why does he keep creating it? That's the whole point. The purpose of creation is so essential that even if he has to go against his own will, he does. The pleasure that the world gives him justifies the pain. And guess what? It's the same for us. We have to do things we don't like in order to improve the world. We have to leave our comfort zone. And in order to serve God, we have to do things we don't like. And the justification for that is, so does he. It's not a one-way street. He sacrifices. Can't you sacrifice a little? So we read on Yom Kippur about the 10 martyrs. The Romans were torturing and killing 10 sages. And the angels came to God crying, "Look what's happening. This is terrible." And if you remember the text, what does God say? Be quiet or I'll turn the world back into mush. Does that sound like God? That's bullying. That's not nice. If you don't have an answer, just say, I can't. But to say, be quiet, I'll turn the world back into mush, what is that? So if we understand God properly, listen to this. The angels come and say, innocent people, righteous people are suffering. This is terrible. God, in effect, says to the angels, you're crying over the suffering of Jews? Did you create them? Are they your children? Are they your chosen people? If it hurts you, imagine how much it hurts me. So you're telling me that this is painful? So God says, be silent. I'm suffering enough. So the obvious question is, well, if you're suffering, stop it. So God says, you mean turn the world back into mush? If I stop it, then this is not the world that it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be the lowest world. So you're saying, well, don't let it be the lowest world. Well, then you're changing the whole plan. And that can't be. So when we're sensitive, why was there a Holocaust? We can't take it. You can't take it? Can you imagine what he feels? And by the way, whatever he feels infinitely. So let's not make the mistake of thinking that we are more real than the Creator.
Thanks for watching. Click subscribe and hit the notification bell below for daily pearls of Jewish wisdom.